I'm going to begin by saying, my loves, stop wasting your life away. Stop wasting your youth on a man who's 99% of the time lying to you. Okay? These men manipulate you into thinking that they love you, that they're not in love with their wife, that they're going to leave their wife, and you could potentially waste your entire life waiting on this man to leave this woman. And you know what? Most of the time, they don't leave their wives. Most of the time, you waste years that you can never recover. Years that you could never recover waiting on a man who's having the time of his life with his wife, okay? Like, don't think for a minute that this man is not enjoying his wife when he gets home. Don't think for a minute that he's not enjoying his life with his wife. Don't buy the lies. That even rhymed, okay? Listen, I know that you want to believe that you are his soulmate. I know that you want to believe that this man was made for you. But until that man divorces that woman, you need to remove yourself from the equation, okay? Because that's the only way that that man is going to show you that he is serious about you. You need to remove yourself from that situation. If he's really not happy with his wife, he will eventually leave her. If that's the case, which again, that's very unlikely, okay? But if he's really not happy with her, he will leave her when he's good and ready. Make sure you're not the reason why he's leaving her. And let me explain why. Many times, these men like the feeling of having a new romance, a new body, a new fantasy. That's what you signify to them. That's your place in their life. The new woman, the new body, this adventure, this ecstasy. That's all what it's really about, okay? It's not really true love. So you know what happens sometimes? Sometimes this man could very well leave his wife thinking that, yes, I'm in love with my side chick. This is the woman for me. I love her. Just because of the feeling of newness, the excitement behind this affair. Then he leaves his wife, he goes to you, and he realizes that this was not love. Do you know, if you think that you're heartbroken now, you have no idea what heartbreak will be when he actually leaves her and he still does not stay with you and he finds love elsewhere because you were not it. So I'm telling you these things because I've seen these things happen, okay? It is very sad to be in a position of a side chick. It's a sad position to be in because out of the 3 people in this triangle of a relationship, okay, the one that has the most to lose is you, even though a lot of people don't see it that way. But if you really love that man, it is painful for you to go to bed knowing that he's going to sleep every single night with his wife or his significant other, whether they're married or not. That's his woman. You are just a hidden little person in the background that many times not even his closest friends know about, because some men keep it really, really hush-hush. So you are nothing but a secret in his life. Don't play that role. Don't play that role in anyone's life. You are not that small of a person to where you need to be somebody's secret. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Allow God to send you your own man. So you don't have to share a man with anybody. It's not fair for you to dedicate your time to wait on a man. When you deal with a man who's taken, you are just waiting for him to have some free time to call you, to text you, to FaceTime you, to get together. You're wasting your time, honey. Don't do that to yourself. You deserve someone who doesn't hide you, okay? Another thing that I want you to think about, because these are things that I thought about when I was in that situation. If your lover, if your man, your fantasy man, because he's clearly not your man, but he's your man. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. Your fantasy man, that illusion that you have, if this man ever ends up in a hospital and you want to be there, if he's critically ill and you want to be there to hold his hand and tell him, baby, I got you, baby, I'm here. Baby, hold on. Do you think his wife is going to allow you in that hospital room? Do you think that you are going to be allowed to be there? Do you think that you are going to be allowed to hold that man's hand when he's critically ill? Do you think that you will be given the respect to show him some love when it's needed? You won't be allowed in that room. You won't be allowed in the hospital. You won't make it. If that man, God forbid, dies, do you think his wife is going to allow you to go into that funeral? Do you think that you are going to be given the respect for you to show him some respect before he leaves this earth? Even the cemetery, you are not going to be allowed anywhere in those critical moments of his life. You will be nowhere to be seen. You will have to suffer in silence as you do every night. Because let's be clear, if you love a man who's married, if you love a man who's in a relationship, you are suffering. Every day of your life is some suffering. Do we get adjusted to suffering? Absolutely. A lot of women have stronger hearts than others. So for some women, it's easier than others. But at the end of the day, if you're a side chick, you're hurting. I don't care how you try to paint it. If you are a side chick and you love that man, you're hurting. You're signing up for pain. And I want you, the people that are listening to this video, I want you to realize that being with a man who's in a committed relationship or who's married and staying in it, it's like taking a knife and stabbing yourself over and over and over, because you know that's not your man. That's your man in your mind, but that's not really your man. That man belongs to somebody else, and that hurts. And until you decide to exit left and leave that situation, you're going to be stabbing yourself over and over. So I am telling you to take that knife, pull it out, and take care of your wound. And you do that by walking away. You need to do that for yourself. Because let me tell you, a man who truly loves you is not going to want to put you in that position. He's not going to want to see you crying. He's not going to cause pain. He's not going to know that, man, she loves me. She's in love with me. And I'm going to be juggling. He's not going to be juggling back and forth. He's not going to want to do that to you. If he truly loves you, listen to what I'm saying, please. Listen to this. If a man really loves you and he realized that I'm not happy with my wife, with my girlfriend, with my fiance, I need to do something about it. And he's going to go take care of that. But before he does that, he's going to get you out of that situation so that he doesn't see you hurting, so that he doesn't cause you any more pain. Any man who's okay with causing you pain because he wants to satisfy himself and his pleasure and his needs, is a selfish man and someone that you shouldn't be wasting your time with, okay? A man who truly loves you is not going to put you in that situation. I don't care how much he tells you he loves you. If he really loved you, he will leave his wife, okay? And like I said, 9 times out of 10, they don't. They don't. So you're just signing up for pain unnecessarily because you don't need to do that. The last thing that I'm going to say is this. And I actually did a video on this, so you can check it out. I'm going to put it towards the end of the video. I'm going to put it so you can click on that. You have to be very careful with what you do in life, okay? Because karma is real, okay? And karma will get you. Even if it doesn't get you in your lifetime, it may very well get your children. So I know that, you know, you may love this person, you may be in love with this person, you may even think that this person is your soulmate, but you are hurting a lot of people that are involved in this situation. It's best to do things in the right way, in the right order, without hurting other parties, okay? Because you coming in the middle of a family, you're hurting more than one person. You're hurting yourself, clearly, but you're hurting their significant other. And if there's children involved, you're hurting the children too. Okay, so you need to think about all of these things. And you don't want karma to get you. Karma will get you. Karma will get you when you least expect it. So if you don't want that karma, I was going to say another word, but I don't want to curse. So if you don't want that karma to hit you, think about what you're doing. If you are currently involved with a man who is committed to somebody else, remove yourself. Remove yourself. You cannot control your heart and who you fall in love with. We fall in love with people that we don't want to fall in love with. It just happens. You have chemistry. I know how it goes. It's very strong. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, but you can control your actions. You can control your actions and you can choose to say, I love you, but I'm not going to do this messy. Shh. I'm not going to do this messy. Shh. I'm not going to do it. So you have the power as a woman to do that. You have the power to do that. Don't let anyone make you think that this is the only way we can be together. And it has to be messy. You shouldn't be in that messy situation, okay? When you can have a man all to yourself, okay? So that was my message for today. I'm also going to link another video in which I talk about letting go of people that you love. I think that's a really good video. If you're interested, I'm going to probably put it down in the comments to help you out because I know what you're going through, okay? And let me tell you something. Once you decide to let go, once you decide to cut those ties and focus on you and focus on your life, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, I wish I would have done that sooner. Look at how much time I wasted on this person. You're going to look back and be like, wow, a lot of years wasted. So yes, my loves, that was my video for today. I hope whoever needed it found it helpful. I love you guys. Take care. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.